Good morning, booktubers. Today I'm at the Botanical Gardens at the University of North Carolina in Asheville. Birds are chirping, squirrels are playing, things are blooming, the creek is trickling. This is absolutely beautiful. Today, I'm using this setting for no particular reason other than it's here and I'm here, and why not take the time to do some content. And today, I'm doing the Astounding Science Fiction Tag, which was created by the great Michael K. Vaughan of Stately Vaughan Manor. And let's get on with it. So, welcome to my channel, Michael Romeo Talks Books. Today, as I said, we're doing the Astounding Sci-Fi Tag created by Michael K. Vaughan. And in his original tag, he said, consider yourself tagged if you've seen this. So I consider myself tagged. And here we go with the first prompt is, what was the first science fiction book you ever read? And what did you think of it? The first one I ever read was 2001: A Space Odyssey by Arthur C Clarke. And I loved it. It was a mind-blowing book. And even though I had seen the movie previously, it far exceeded the movie. It filled in so much of the backstory that was missing from the movie. And it was just a great exploration of what is out there. What is out there? And it started my infatuation with sci-fi. Second question, what was the last sci-fi book you read, and what did you think of it? The last sci-fi book I read was back in February. I read Kindred by Octavia E. Butler, and I have to say I was not impressed with it. It was not what I was expecting from Octavia Butler's reputation. I was expecting it to be more science-y, more sci-fi than it actually was. The only sci-fi that it dealt with was a little bit of time travel back and forth. And yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment. But I still love sci-fi. The third prompt, if you love sci-fi, which I just admitted I do, what made you love sci-fi? What made me love sci-fi was actually a TV show that was popular when I was a kid. And watching it now, it's as corny as can be. But back then, I loved it. And it was called Space 1999. And it was just a fun series with Martin Landau and Barbara Bain. It was just a tour de force. And like I said, right now, if you go back and watch it, it's pretty corny. But back then, when it was first out, that was a pretty cool TV show. Number 4, what is your favorite sci-fi movie? I had to narrow it down to 2. I couldn't narrow it down further between the 2. The first one is Limitless with Bradley Cooper. It has to do with a miracle drug that allows the taker to use the full range of their mind, and it was a fun movie. I thought it was well done, and I liked the exploration it did. The other one was Minority Report, and while I am reluctant to say I like the Tom Cruise movie because I don't really like Tom Cruise, I did like Minority Report despite the fact that he was in it. And let's see, number 5, what is your favorite sci-fi TV show? That would be the current reboot of Doctor Who. I've never seen the original other than a few episodes here and there, but I never have taken the time to explore the original Doctor Who series that lasted so long. But boy, when that reboot started with with Christopher Eccleston, and I was hooked and watched it for many seasons. I haven't seen the Jodie Whittaker season yet, the first female Doctor Who. It just hasn't been available to me, but if it is, I will go ahead and watch it. But yeah, fascinating show. I love the places it goes, the tropes that it explores, and just it's an amazing show. Great creativity behind it. What's not to love? The next prompt: what sci-fi book do you feel should be read more often? I think I, Robot by Isaac Asimov should be read more often by more people. I think it's a brilliant little book. And when I got to the end and saw what robots became, it actually sent a chill up my spine. Because, well, if I said that, it would be a spoiler. So I'm not going to. But yeah, it's a great book. Short book, easy read. And again, I think more people should read it. The next prompt: what is your favorite sci-fi short story? That would be The Star by Arthur C Clarke. A wonderful exploration into the effects of science on faith. Sorry for my jittery hands here. There we go. As a Franciscan monk becomes part of an expedition to a distant star that has burned out, and what that star represents calls into question the fate that he has based his life on. And that's what I think good sci-fi is. Good sci-fi takes these situations and explores the effect on people, the effect on society, the effect on your personal outlook on life, on everything. That's the best sci-fi. And The Star really is an example of that really worked. And then there's the final prompt: what is your favorite sci-fi book? And my favorite sci-fi book is easy. That's Dune by Frank Herbert. Blew me away when I read it. I still haven't gone on to read the rest of the series, but I will. But Dune really did just absolutely floor me, and I couldn't put it down. And people who watch my channel, have seen some of my other videos, know that I am a James Michener fan, and reading Dune was like James Michener in another time-space category. It was a wonderful exploration of that society, that culture, a wonderful creation, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's it. Unfortunately, it was short. It was a good tag, though. There's a little bug here trying to bother me. Go away, bug. But that's it for today. The Astounding Sci-Fi Tag. And just like Michael K. Vaughan said in his, consider yourself tagged. If you want to do this tag, do it. It's fun, and it's fun to see other people's answers. Let me know what you think about some of these prompts. Let me know if you've read or seen some of the titles I've talked about, and let me know what your favorites are. And as always, Amor Fati, love your fate. Life is good. See y'all later.